Welcome back to my channel. My name is Working In The Nhs, and today I want us to talk about working in the NHS, like the benefits of working in the NHS, whether as a nurse, as a midwife, or healthcare assistant, whatever you're working as. Number one benefit is having to work 37.5 hours per week, like per week of every month. Like every week you get to work 37.5 hours. What do I mean by this? Say you're working 12 hours, like a full-time employee is expected to work 12 hours per day, like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. depend on your hospital or trust. So you get to work 12 hours per day, and then 12 hours times 3 days, that's 36 hours. So you get to work 3 days in a week, that's 12, 12, 12, 3 days in a week, that's 36 hours. And then maybe at the end of the month, like the last week of the month, your line manager looks for a way to make sure that you complete that 7.5 hours that is allocated to you every week, so you can get in an extra day added to your 3 days in a week. So that might make it 4 days in that last week of the month. But the first 3 weeks, like 3 days in a week you're working, and the other 4 days you're having it as off days. And you can book extra shift with those extra 4 days. You can decide to sleep at home, you can go out, visit friends, do anything with it. It's yours to consume, like it's yours to consume. And when you're booking extra shift, you can do that in your hospital. You can book it outside of your hospital when you register with other hospitals as well and agencies. You can just decide to use it to work anywhere. You're free, and you get paid for it when you work. And that's number one. Number two is that you get to have like every staff get to have training courses available to them. Like you get trained every now and then. You get training sessions, study days, like to keep you updated and give you current information on what's happening, like the current clinical informations and all those things. Like I love to take advantage of this a lot. I love study days. I love training courses like this, because like it keeps you refreshed. It keeps you refreshed as a professional. It just keeps you updated. It's a very, very huge benefit for me, and I like it a lot. And the third one is like similar to the second one, but then it's like annually. You get to have annual personal development and reviews as a staff working in the NHS. Like you get annual trainings and development courses, and you have to take them. Like most of them are mandatory. You have to take them, and to be fair, it's for your benefit. Like it's for your own benefit. It's going to keep you updated. It's going to help you grow, and it's going to help you not to slack or be left behind. Yeah. And then number 4, you get to have 27 days, like average 27 days annual leave, paid leave every year. Like every year, every working year, that's from April 1st to March 31st of the next year, you get to have 27 days out of that year to get paid or stay at home, like annual leave. Now everybody, I'm sure most people know what annual leave is, so I don't need to explain further on that. But that's one of the benefits. Get to have 27 paid annual leave at every year. Yeah. And then plus bank holidays as well. You get bank holidays to yourself. You're not working, but if you want to work with it, you can book a shift and then work, and you'll get paid for it as well. And then number 5 is it number 5 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Number 5 is you get a flexible working. Like you discuss with your manager, your line manager, like whoever is your coordinator, that I'm having this particular thing going on in my life, and I don't like, this is how I want my work rota to be created. I don't want to be working on this particular days because of this thing that is happening in my life, and have that discussion with your line manager, and they will create your rota in such a way that it will favor your work outside life. Like you don't have to be working at a particular day. If you have something important going on in your life that you know that is like you can't avoid it, you can have that talk with your line manager, and it will be your work schedule, your work rota will be created according to like something that will suit that particular thing you're doing, that will make you have a balance between your life outside of work and your working life as well. And number 6 now, is the pension, like pension thing. Like when you're employed in the NHS, you automatically enrolled in the pension scheme, and the NHS gets to pay 6% of your basic pay into your pension every month, and then you get to contribute 3% as well from your salary. Like it's automatic deduction. They deduct 3% from your salary, and then the NHS pays 6% as well to of like the total of your basic pay 6% out of it, and then you get to contribute 3% from your salary that you're paid that month, and that's total 9%, and that's kept for you for when you decide to retire in future, and it will be paid into your account. And number 7, is it number 7? I don't know, but you get to have sick leave as well. You get to have paid sick leave. Say you're having an illness or a disease, a sickness that is preventing you from working that particular day. You can relay this with your line manager, with your coordinator, and follow the necessary protocol, and you're allowed to be exempted from working that day, and you're paid as well. And number 8 is that you get to have there's this thing called death in service. Say for instance, somebody dies, and the person nominates a person before he dies, nominates a beneficiary, and when that person dies, the beneficiary gets paid like times 4 of your annual salary, like times 4 for your paid annually, and the person gets paid that amount into his or her account and all of that, just to sort of honor you. This is a very sad part though. But that's all, and thank you so much for listening. If you have any other point, if you have anything that you think is a benefit of working in the NHS that you know that I've not mentioned here, please feel free to drop it in the comment section, and we'll talk more about it. We'll digest it, we'll nurture it, we'll scatter it. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bye bye. That's the normal drill.